Alright, so a little bit of an update on the Ford LGT 125 tractor. I got some of this stuff painted on it, as you can see. Looks a whole lot better from my last video. I'm using this stuff called Rust-Oleum, which I got from Walmart. It's not the best thing, but it seems to do the job. I got white and black and blue. That's the closest blue I could find to the original Ford blue color, which is, kind of see there's not too much of a difference. This is just a little bit lighter. The original Ford color from Advanced Auto Parts was $7 a can, and I could get it at Walmart for like $3 a can, so I was thinking doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, I had to take the back fender off and everything. Steering wheel needs to be repainted again. Seat I painted just, I guess, because I had the glossy black color. All the knobs and stuff. It's not a very good paint. I really need to sand it off and repaint it again, because it just shows every single imperfection, unfortunately. You can see a lot of chips right here at the paint, which some of it just I couldn't even see before it was painted. And the stickers, I was thinking about replacing the stickers, but to get a new sticker set, it costs like $50 to get a new sticker set, custom made for these. So still got some like paint right here that I haven't painted over, and you can see it's pretty much the same color, just about, and it's a Walmart brand. So pedal painted. This right here, had to take all of this off to get to it. Also have the rest of the parts in here. Painted this. Still got to put it back on. Interesting enough, the bottom thing, if there's no deck, if this is raised all the way down to low, it will not go down unless there's a deck on it, because it's spring loaded. But if you turn all the way up, then it'll lock it in place. But if there's a deck on it, then it'll just drop to the bottom if you put it on low, which is pretty interesting. To get the, I don't know if you can see, the oil is good. So I'm thinking about putting 5W50 in there, or 10W50. I'm not quite sure, but probably 5W50 if I'm going to be using it in cold weather, I guess. Paint of the rims, they're not very good. I mean, this is like my first time trying to paint the rims. This is actually the better side. Paint of the lug, or just the lug bolts, and the just this right here. Had to take the tires off. That tire, I'm probably going to use Fix-A-Flat to fix it, because I really don't feel like replacing the tire or putting a tube in it. This side is kind of the bad side, because some of the paint came on the outside when I had the tape on there, and there's a lot of spots where I missed. But it's still alright. I mean, it's way better than what it was before. Also painted the air filter cover, the points cover, the coil, and the coil holder. So yeah, still need to paint this right here. I was going to see if I could try to find a template online for all these icons on here and stuff. And I was thinking about printing out on a sheet of paper, then trying to cut it out with a razor blade real carefully, and then just paint this thing black, and then paint right over the piece of paper with the cutouts on it, which might work, but I'm not quite sure. I'll just have to figure that out. But I still want to try to keep this thing as original as possible, but you know, it's really hard doing that, especially when you find out that your throttle system has been modified. So that's okay. I mean, I'm not too worried about it, but I just want this thing to look a whole lot nicer. So that's pretty much it. This thing is really the worst thing that looking on here. This little thing sometimes will go in, sometimes won't. I mean, you can just still pull it back up, but Solenoid is still disconnected from right here. I need to bend this back in because it was bent when I got it. Solenoid I haven't hooked back up, and neither the negative terminal. So still need to mount down the fenders. So I'll do that later. I'm thinking about painting the shroud on the engine, but I'm not quite sure. It's did a lot of work to get that drive shaft off. And that really is a true drive shaft right there. I mean, it goes straight to the transmission. So yeah. And I did get the gas. Yeah, I got the gas tank cleaned out. A lot of crap in there. Still need to paint it. And I put some seafoam in here too, so I can clean out the carburetor and just clean out the engine as a whole. So yeah, and this thing seems to be still working okay. I think there's a pad or something right here, kind of like this. But yeah, and it still does the same thing on this side. That right there doesn't pivot. Well, I mean, it's not supposed to be. This thing is not supposed to be rocking back and forth. This is supposed to kind of be like, there's not a bearing, but it's just supposed to be able to move inside that groove. Right, this right here is supposed to move in this bracket right here, kind of like bearings. So got to get that broken out. And the back is a lot of rust. I mean, this seat, I really just need to change it out because it's really no good. But it looks okay. But yeah, I still need to paint the inside of this. So that's pretty much it. I won't be making any videos for a week because I will be on vacation, but I will be able to answer questions or reply to comments. So tell me what you think and how I'm doing this, and any suggestions would be great. So yeah, thanks for watching.